My name is Max Erpelding. I'm 19 years old. I'm a freshman student athlete at the University of Northern Iowa. I'm a construction management major and I'm involved with football. If you would have told me a couple years ago that I would have been a stroke survivor twice before the age of 20, I probably would have told you were crazy and not believed you. On my first event, I just got done competing in a track meet. We were on our way home. I was sitting on the bus and I remember getting this terrible headache. I didn't really think anything of it. I just got done competing, so I thought maybe I was dehydrated or something like that, so I just kind of shook it off. About 5 minutes later, I noticed my hand started to tingle, and I thought maybe I sat on it wrong or something like that. Didn't really think anything of that either. I went to stand up to get off the bus, and as soon as I stood up, I got real lightheaded, and again, I thought, oh, you just got done competing, probably dehydrated, maybe just go home, get some rest, you'll be fine. I drove home and was watching TV. My world just kind of flipped upside down. I just was kind of staring off into space, couldn't really snap out of it. I remember seeing my dad out of the corner of my eye walk through the hallway, just asked how the track meet go, just kind of checking in on me, seeing what was going on. He knew something wasn't right. I was kind of slumped over on the couch, not really doing much. Finally went upstairs to get my mom because she's a nurse. She did a couple quick neurological tests on me, and she said, I think he's having a stroke, we need to take him to the hospital. So we got in the car, went to the hospital, and I spent 4 to 5 days there going through tests and everything. And after those 4 to 5 days, the doctors released me, gave me just aspirin to thin my blood out, and they didn't really have a definitive cause for it. So there was definitely a little bit of a nervous edge coming out of the hospital because you don't really know what caused it, but we just kind of hoped that the medicine would do its job and we could move past it. I have no residual effects. I was able to continue with my athletic career, still stay focused in school, and get the marks that I wanted to. So I consider myself infinitely lucky and blessed to have that type of a situation.
I know it was a tough time for Max, and he just came off a great sophomore year, and then it was all taken away from him quickly. But Max always had a positive attitude. He always stayed focused on what he needed to do as far as his diet, the nutrition part of it, taking care of his meds. I know he was very involved with his medicine, but he was always positive and he never let it get him down. I never saw him down and depressed or anything like that. He always had an attitude that he would be back, and I think that was probably the biggest thing, was his attitude, that he knew he was going to come back from this and be fine, and he kind of willed himself to do that.
The AHA plays a crucial role in educating people about cardiovascular health in individuals everywhere, whether it be doctors, just normal people like my parents. And that's the whole thing that the American Heart Association does, that they make an effort to educate people. It's very beneficial to individuals to be able to know certain things about cardiovascular health in the event that something does happen.